Hit my mic. Welcome back, everyone, to episode 137 of the Popcorn Podcast. I'm Tommy Cresta. Alongside me, my co-host Ryan Fran. And today we're here to talk about Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt's new film, The Fall Guy, directed by David Leitch. But before we get into that, we're going to talk about some of the movie trailers and movie news that we missed because we haven't done a duo episode since April 21st.
It's been a minute.
It has been a long time. We were very busy.
I hope that wasn't too loud because we didn't do any sound. You just
It sounds good.
All right, cool. I'll take your word for it.
But yeah, how you been before we get into the actual episode?
Good. I was busy. It was finals and stuff, so I was very, very busy. Haven't been able to really watch anything. So I got nothing for recommendation of the week. I mean, I never do, but this week I kind of remembered it only because I have genuinely nothing to talk about.
You could recommend any movie you've ever seen.
I know, but I'm like, it's old now. It's old news. But I do, I got the summer ahead of me, so I'm going to try to watch some more stuff. Might start the Fallout show today. I'm thinking about starting that. So, nothing much. Kind of finished with everything. And how about you? What have you been up to?
Okay, so since April 20th, just really watching the Phillies. Started school. It's really not fun.
Yeah,
kind of boring. Not boring. It's actually really entertaining because I don't want it to seem like I'm not grateful. Just watching Fallout. Still working on the outline for the next one, the next short film.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really tiresome.
Yeah, we got to do. You keep asking us to come help, and nobody.
Or just do it from your own house. You don't have to. That's why I said just do work. Do work. Do something.
Yeah. No, I can't be. I can't be bothered.
Just really watching the Phillies. That's like all I do now. Watched at least 5 innings of every game this year.
I've watched or listened to probably the same amount. Mostly listen because when it's on at work, it's fantastic.
I like watching it.
I like watching, but I've learned to love Fransky and Ken Stocker. He's grown on me so much. I hated him last year.
I hate Stocker.
He's gotten much more confident this year.
He's not as good as Larry Anderson.
Well, no,
Larry Anderson's that good. I want him and John Kruk to do a game together.
Oh,
just them too.
We say this every single time we see each other,
and I'm gonna keep saying it until it happens.
No, Kevin Stocker's like the same thing that what Ruben Amaro is to John Kruk. Like he's doesn't hold a candle to him. But
first off, Ruben Amaro can hold a candle to John Kruk.
No,
I love Ruben Amaro.
So do I. I have his rookie card, but
weird flex.
I do. Yeah, weird flex. John Kruk's much better than Ruben Amaro Jr.
Yeah, because we like John Kruk. He knows baseball. We like John Kruk because of the crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like talking about how the pitcher he played in the prison ball game murdered his girlfriend by lighting the car on fire with them.
His girlfriend and her lover.
And her lover.
Burned him alive.
But
it's so funny.
Moving on.
He also just hates Taryn Hatcher for no reason.
He is so mean to Taryn.
So funny.
Moving on, getting into the news of this past week. Since the last time we were on the podcast. I know, because we did the episode April 21st. April 22nd, we got the new trailer for Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
It was the next day.
Mm-hmm. Good trailer.
Great trailer.
It's very fun. I'm still pumped for it. I love Deadpool.
I'm all in.
My dad's unbelievably excited for it.
Oh, so am I. I haven't been this excited since Batman.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. Dune 2. I was pretty excited.
Yeah. I still can't believe he's back.
Neither can I. Every time I see him.
The costume's so sick, too. And you get some shots with, the sleeveless, too. Like, everybody was complaining he had sleeves. I didn't mind the sleeves.
I'm not gonna lie. I like the sleeves.
I think the sleeves look cool, but at the same time, you know.
And I was like, man, it's weird they just changed costumes. If you look, it's ripped. Someone took the sleeves off.
Yeah, they just ripped it off.
It's gonna be Deadpool being like, show off those guns and rip them off. No, I'm so excited for this movie. Mm-hmm. I love that it seems like Wolverine is still gonna be serious Wolverine.
Yeah.
And Deadpool's just gonna be trying to make him funny.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be like, shut the fuck up.
I can't wait to see how many X-Men we get in there. Because we've already seen Pyro.
Angel.
Well,
you don't know if it's Angel, but people think that's who swoops down and he goes,
yeah, probably.
What the fuck?
But Pyro was there. He's the Pyro from the original.
I love this part.
Yeah. So we're gonna get a bunch of cameos from Fox X-Men probably.
They're doing more cameos right now.
Yeah, and there was also the Jennifer Gardner rumors. Did that get confirmed or was it confirmed? Was it confirmed?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Dude, I just need her and Ben Affleck in a scene.
if Ben Affleck's in there,
I'll scream. I would genuinely yell.
As much as I hate him in that, it would be so funny to see
Can
him
you
in
imagine seeing him that? And then people remember how good that suit is.
I hope they put him back in that suit and he doesn't fit it, and he's like, "Can't fit that. You got that Batman body now."
He's like, it's like Joss's legal level where he just doesn't.
Yeah.
Fit. But now he's. No, I think Ben would fit in now because he's like thin.
Yeah, he slimmed down a bit.
He's not like bulky. That would have been funny if like BVS Ben tried to get into that suit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited. Well, and then we see that at the end of the trailer, the final thing we see is them jumping through the portal together, which is confirming that it is going to travel all different multiverses, which we knew, but it is still doing it in the same kind of aspect that the MCU's done it.
Yeah.
Because they said it's going to be a little different than how the MCU's ever done it, but it seems like they're still using the main idea that the portals that the wizard people, can't remember the names, sorcerers.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Well, they can't go interdimensional. They just got, well, kind of can, but it was more America Chavez who was doing that. The stars. Okay, yeah.
She's just the MacGuffin in that movie. Poor girl.
What are you gonna do? I don't know. It's just gonna be so much fun to see, the jokes they do. See Wolverine, Hugh Jackman back in action. Same with Deadpool and everybody else, but all the cameos that are gonna be in there, because I'm sure there's a bunch that they're leaving out of the trailer. So it's just gonna be such a fun movie.
I don't even think we've seen any of like the major ones.
No, I bet Pyro's like a legit character. He's probably gonna get killed, like for sure.
Oh, Deadpool's gonna kill him.
He's gonna die, but it'll be funny.
I wonder if he'll see Wolverine and like realize it's him.
For sure.
He'll be like, "Oh, you like, I thought you died." He just cuts off his head. Quick little shout out. We got these cups.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Nick Schneider. Ryan doesn't have his.
I forgot mine,
Ryan
yeah,
forgot.
but I like it a lot. It's very, very kind.
Yeah, comes with a little symbol on the front, name on the back.
Yeah, you're the man.
Nick Schneider, thank you so much. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Next trailer I want to talk about is Isha. However you say M. Night Shyamalan's daughter's newest film. They released like a full trailer for it. The Watchers.
The Watchers, yeah.
I don't know.
You take it because you're the horror guy.
Yeah, but I have problems with M. Night Shyamalan. Like I don't know if it's actually be a horror movie. It's going to be more like, oh, the actual point of this movie is that it's a family drama. I'm going to get all my hopes up for it to be scary, and it's not going to be scary.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be more like sci-fi kind of, like somewhat horror, but not like fully.
More like Quiet Place.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, some along those lines, but obviously very different. I don't know. It still doesn't look great. I think that initial, like, remember that teaser we saw? It was just them.
Yeah, I did not like that.
I
like this trailer more than I like that. Because at least this trailer gave me some info on what's going on.
Yeah. The initial thing was like, oh, kind of neat.
I like the noise that they make. Whatever the Watchers are.
Yeah.
And they're applauding.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It could be cool.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope it is really good. Because I prefer it to be good than bad. Because then it's at least another good movie out there. She'll have just as many good movies as her dad does.
It's just not true.
It's not. I just like working on M. Night Shyamalan. Because he's made me so angry in the past.
I know, because you get your hopes up every time.
I really do. I really got my hopes up for Old.
Yeah. Why?
Damn.
It's such a dumb premise.
What's the other one? What's the one? The Following? Is that the one Mark Wahlberg?
Oh, no. What was that one called? It may have been The Following. It's something like that.
It's so bad.
It's the worst.
It might be the worst movie of all time.
No. What? Who says that?
I hate that movie. What else I got? I like The Visit. So he's had more hits than misses as of recent.
The Visit's solid.
Then it's
Unbreakable. Split's good. It's Unbreakable. Great. Sixth Sense is good. Probably his best. Signs is,
I love Signs.
Signs isn't the best movie, but it's,
it's a good time.
It's a good time.
Scared me the shit out of me.
The water thing is still pretty dumb.
Why? Why is that dumb? I never understood why people find that
because I want you to take a breath.
Okay.
You're inhaling water.
I
dumbass.
understand that. But they're aliens. They're not from here. So what if they never knew that?
Why did they come here?
They're aliens. They're probably exploring.
No, they didn't crash land. They came here to like take over.
I didn't say they crash
Is
landed.
what's implied, but they don't really
No,
go
they
into that.
came to explore, learn about us.
Why didn't they fucking leave?
They probably tried to. I'm like, shit.
And so they did crash land.
They might have. They don't tell us that they didn't.
Well, they're also all over the world.
Yeah.
They're not just in, I don't know, wherever.
Kansas,
yeah.
I don't know if it's actually Kansas. I'm just saying that. Mel Gibson's in that.
He is in it. Joaquin Phoenix. 2 little kids. Half of Mel Gibson's wife. Yeah.
The next trailer, moving on from our M. Night Shyamalan weekly discussion. We got our first trailer for Barry Jenkins' Mufasa, the Lion King prequel.
I gotta be completely honest with that.
Can we stop calling it live action?
Well, yeah, obviously, but it's incredibly stupid. If Disney had the balls to go back and make it like their classic animation, I'd still be like, why are you making this? But I wouldn't be as mad. It's that they're sticking with this BS live action, not live action type thing. It's just I'm gonna be honest. It looks good. Like it is technically like, oh shit, that's impressive.
It is.
I'd rather just have actual like fun animation. I don't care to see it. Like it's impressive.
Talking on screen.
Yeah, it's impressive and cool looking, but it's not as good as the like classic drawn animation.
I love that, the old school Disney animation.
Yeah, like it. I don't know. It's so dumb, and we just didn't need Mufasa's origin story. Who's voicing him, anyways? Because it can't be James Earl Jones.
Why can't it be?
Do you want James Earl Jones voicing like baby Mufasa?
Yep.
Coming out of the womb.
Hello.
Everything the sun touches.
Next bit news is something we'll talk about later in this. We'll talk about twice in this episode. Is we got our first official look at Megapolis, Francis Ford Coppola's newest film. Looks like it's out of Spy Kids.
It looks bad.
It looks like it's out of Spy Kids.
That picture did. The little teaser didn't look as like
no, but that
horrible.
Picture looks
that picture
so
with like the
awful.
spyglass.
I showed my dad. I was like, "Doesn't this look like Spy Kids in 3D?" He's like, "It does."
Yeah.
Moving on from that, we have
no. Hold on.
We're gonna get to the trailer.
Let's dig in Megalopolis.
We'll do that. We'll get to it. I want to get through all the news.
This is gonna be an event.
We're getting a live action Scooby Doo series on Netflix.
Isn't there a second season of Velma out right now too? I'm
I'm gonna
sure.
send a gift to Max headquarters if there's a second season of Velma.
I'm fairly sure there's a second season of Velma.
There better not be a second
They
season
just
of Velma.
dropped under the radar so nobody could dog on it.
Did you see the new Jake Gyllenhaal show trailer?
No.
You didn't watch the trailer? It's Presumed Innocent. Looks really good. It's about a husband, boy and girl, they fall in love, they get married, they have kids, and eventually he starts having an affair with another woman. Things go south, and she's eventually killed, and him and his wife are the main suspects. Looks really good. Jake Gyllenhaal plays the husband. Very excited.
Gotcha. So yeah, Velma season 2 is out. 9 episodes.
We got our first look at a new look at Alien Romulus, which hits with theaters.
Yeah.
When does that come out? We got our first trailer for Lee, which stars Kate Winslet and Andy Samberg, Alexander Skarsgård, Josh O'Connor.
That looked pretty good.
That looked pretty good.
Yeah, I might go see that.
I don't know why. I felt like they were like going off like the back end of Civil War. I don't know why I thought that. I guess because
it's somewhat similar, yeah. But also going back to World War II,
it's not
pretty
pretty
different.
entertaining.
No, it's definitely not.
So fucking good.
I still haven't seen Civil War, so I don't know.
You gotta go see it.
I'll see it now soon. Yeah. Now that I'm not busy anymore.
Because the fact that he used like real gun audio instead of like muffling it, be cool. We got a new look at Mia Goth in Ty West's Maxine. Mm-hmm. So unbelievably excited for this movie to come out.
Yeah.
Did they give a date yet?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so either.
I can't imagine it be any later than like August. It's got to drop in the summer.
It needs to come out sooner.
Yeah.
I need this movie. No. We got another look at Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. This time he did have the sleeves. It was pretty cool. He was like all ready to go to war.
Yeah.
Pretty dope. We got a new look at Captain America 4. I think this movie's going to be atrocious. I have no trust in that movie.
As much as I like Anthony Mackie,
I think he's going to be good.
Yeah, and I still like him as Falcon. I think he'll be a good, Captain America.
Yeah, it's
Even
not
though-
gonna be his fault.
Yeah, he's still gonna be Falcon. Like I don't think he's gonna change his personality much, but like, which is a good thing because I like Falcon. But I don't know. I don't have anything wrong with him taking up the mantle. I thought it could have been Bucky, but at the same time, it makes sense for Bucky to deny it and say, you take this.
I don't like the new suit, the one that they gave him now. They took the white out of it.
Yeah,
I
like the one from Falcon Winter Soldier. It wasn't the best, but
That
was kinda neat looking.
that suit is awesome.
yeah.
And then the last two things to talk about is, as what I said, we're going to come back to talking about, is the first trailer for Megalopolis, Francis Ford Coppola's newest film, which has put him possibly into bankruptcy. And if this film does not do well, he will go bankrupt because he had to sell his vineyard for this movie to be made.
Mm-hmm.
It still hasn't been picked up by a mainstream distributor because they got a screening of it, and it's come out that most distributors did not think it's good enough to warrant the budget or the $200 million marketing budget that he wants.
Yeah. I mean, they said it was unwatchable, not just not good enough. Like, it was horrible. And it looks like it.
I get some people like it. The trailer it's Adam Driver with the worst haircut he's ever had in a movie. He goes out on the roof and the sky is moving at supersonic speed for some reason.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? Like the clouds are like moving.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he says time as he leans forward to like fall off the top of the building. Time freezes.
And then he leans back. And then he snaps his fingers and it goes back. I don't know what this movie's about. I don't know.
I didn't know it had superpowers in it.
Neither did I. It has a stupid name. Killer cast. That was like the
unbelievable.
The cast.
But then a bunch
great.
of people dropped out. Remember?
Yeah.
Like a big thing.
Yeah. But also, like, your cast can be incredible. If your movie's shit, your movie's gonna be shit. Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Taylor Swift scene is so good.
That scene is so funny.
I'll just watch it every now and again and be like, yeah.
I told my mom if she shows up in Dibble, she's going to die.
Yeah.
Like that's just how.
If she is, what's her name?
Dazzler.
Yeah, Dazzler.
I would like her to be Dazzler. I'd be down to see Taylor Swift.
So funny.
And then he just cuts her head off. Shut up.
No, she can stay in for a little bit.
No, but if she's like singing or something, because that's like her whole thing. Because always like enough tours, enough.
Yeah.
Chick Gyllenhaal shows up and does it.
Great. Megalopolis is going to be bad if anybody ever picks it up, because it is fascinating. Like, he funded it completely himself, did everything himself, sold off, like you said, parts of his vineyards and parts of his wine company.
The company in total.
So, like, he's putting his heart and soul into it, and it just seems that it was just not a very good movie. And this teaser trailer did not look very good. The photos that have come out, the one didn't look very good. And it's kind of sad, because he's obviously a legend. So just seeing him kind of
fall off,
go out like this, it's sad.
Yeah, because was it me and you that looked and he hadn't done a movie in so long?
Yeah, forever.
I mean, this
directed.
Yeah,
I think it's produced.
And I mean, makes sense because he said that this movie's been trying to make this movie for 40 years now.
Yeah, this has been like his dream movie forever. So I don't know.
And his wife just died the other day. Very sad.
Yeah.
She made the popular documentary about the filming of Apocalypse Now, which you haven't seen it. Go watch. It's very cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I did hear the one rumor about Megalopolis that I just told you that I'll say is that the movie has a fourth wall break in the middle of it that you need, and this is a rumor. I don't know if this is true. And you need an actor in person in the theater to respond to the movie. Like, they'll talk through the screen to the actor, and the actor in your movie theater will respond in person, and the movie will continue. Like, what?
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
That's like something that would make sense in like a little snippet Deadpool scene.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Because that'd be like ridiculous for it. But you can't do it in like a serious movie.
Yeah, and you can't. It's not practical. Like, what are you going to do? Like,
hire an actor.
Yeah, maybe you do it. Maybe it's like a throwaway scene that'll be like cool, but you can cut from the rest of the movie, and they'll put out to like a few theaters in like New York or LA, like somewhere, just for the experience of it. But there's no way. Like, the theater we went to a Regal in bumfuck Conshohocken. Like, we're not
Plymouth Meeting,
whatever, right next to it. There's no way they're getting an actor to just go out there.
They just hire one of us to go see.
Yeah, like that's not going to happen. It's impossible. I don't know. It's weird.
I just don't think the movie has legs. I just don't think it's gonna.
No,
I don't think people care.
no, not at all.
Like Francis Ford Copa's name doesn't have the same intrigue it had.
No, if
In
this
the
was
movie.
30 years ago, maybe,
it'd
but
be a big deal still.
mhm. No, today nobody.
I just don't think it's gonna be good.
That's what it is.
I remember Shia LaBeouf was attached, but I don't think he's in it anymore.
I remember there were set photos with him.
Yeah,
It was him and I forget her name.
But then what's it-
Missandei from Game of Thrones.
she's still in it because she's in that picture
Yeah.
with Adam Driver. I don't know. I just don't. I have no trust in this movie. I just think it's a little. I think it's because it's always these projects that go so far over budget. They
Yeah.
have this incredible cast, but it's all going to be
Yeah.
worth it in this passion project, and it just doesn't come together.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Amsterdam was, and that budget ended up soaring to like $200 million. But
Yeah. What are you gonna do? What was the last one? Yeah.
shit, I was pulling up the Fall Guy. We got a new trailer for what is it, Acolyte?
Yeah.
The show looks like it's gonna be fucking trash.
It doesn't look very good. I was super pumped for it too because they got it's right after Andor. They announced it and they got that one the one actor from that one thing that was really good like 2 years ago. I forget his name. I forget what it was.
Actor from that one thing 2 years ago
yeah.
in that one thing.
Lee Jung-jae. He was a Korean actor
Mm.
who they got him and was like, oh shit, this could be really good from Squid Game, the main guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got him on it, and it was like, oh shit, this might be good. But then the trailer started coming out. Daphne Keene's in it too.
Looks so bad.
It doesn't look good, and I don't know. It's like a murder mystery in the High Republic. I don't know. I can't care enough, and I loved. I mean, I've said it like a third of the podcast since I've watched it. God damn, was Andor good? But this show looks terrible. It doesn't look good. It doesn't have the same like I don't know. It's got that cheap Disney Plus feel again.
Yeah,
Andor
like the
didn't
actual
have.
look to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Andor
did
didn't
not
have at all. I don't know.
I still haven't finished Andor.
It's
Episode
so
2.
good. It's so good.
I just want to get to the prison arc.
Then watch the goddamn
I know.
show.
I was watching The Sopranos.
You were watching The Sopranos.
It was a fair reason. And I kind of went down an alien rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Started binging through the franchise.
How was it? Did you talk about that in your last? There, not
my-
gonna listen to it.
It's on my it's on my top 10 movies of all time list.
Is it?
Love Alien.
Yeah.
It's on that list of movies that are almost perfect.
Yeah.
So good. Love Alien. If you haven't heard my review on Alien, go to the last episode. I do a nice little 5-minute segment about Alien's 45th anniversary.
Mm-hmm. Saw it in theater. Was it a different experience in theater?
Yeah, it was so cool to get to see it in the theater. I almost went and saw The Phantom Menace yesterday.
Did you?
I almost did.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I was going to buy a ticket because it's free. And I was just going to wait like an hour and a half past the runtime, past the start, and then walk in and watch the third act. I almost did it. I was like, I kind of do want
Just to see that fight.
I just want to see Duel of Fates and
Yeah.
hear Duel of Fates in theaters.
I got you.
And then they tricked us into thinking Duel of Fates was going to show up in Rise of Skywalker. Remember they did like the half second of it. Remember the fight against Emperor? There's all the people in like the crowd, and they like start chanting,
Mm-hmm.
and it sounds like the opening to Duel of Fates. And then they
See,
change.
I remember not know. I remember you like kind of saying that, and I didn't notice it.
Oh, every time I hear it,
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm like, oh, you.
You could be right.
Teased
but
me.
I don't know.
But that's all the news we have for this week's episode. Moving on now to our actual review. We're reviewing, as I said earlier, David Leitch's new film, The Fall Guy, starring Emily Blunt, Ryan Gosling, Winston Duke, Stephanie Hsu. Oh my God. Aaron Taylor Johnson. Oh my God, the lady from Ted Lasso. Can you help?
I didn't watch Ted
Can
Lasso.
you pull up the cast? I gotta pull up the cast now. Hannah Waddingham. Sorry, that is her name. Yeah, Teresa Palmer's in it. Has a really good cast. And so far, if it looks like I'm looking away, I'm using my phone instead of the laptop today. It has a 7.3 out of 10 on IMDb, a 73% on Metacritic, with an 83% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, with 88% audience score. The critic consensus on Rotten Tomatoes is with action, comedy, and romance, and a pair of marvelously matched stars, The Fall Guy might be the rare mainstream movie with something to entertain everyone. I agree. I love this movie.
This movie, I I don't know if I said it on here, but I was prolific in saying this movie was not going to be
You were
very
mean
good.
to this movie.
I thought I was expecting a
Dumpster
40
fire.
max 50 for this movie.
It's Ryan
And I got to
Gosling.
say, it was a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed myself watching this.
Never doubt Ryan Gosling.
I was wrong.
Damn right you were.
I was very wrong. It was just a lot of fun. I thought it was going to be just a cheesy rom-com, which it is.
But in the best way possible.
It does it in the best way possible by keeping up the action and making it fun and engaging. And also Gosling and Blunt have really good chemistry.
So good.
Like they just, they genuinely feel like they're into each other, which has got to be. I mean, half the time
if I was John Krasinski, I'd be like, oh god,
like God damn it.
I'm like, you just want to talk. I'm trying to write out the note stuff.
Oh, great. That's so thoughtful of you. It was a very fun movie. The action is great. All the stunts were super fun.
The stunts were so well done.
The entire point of the movie. The whole mystery of it was good. It was better than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
Like how thought out it was.
The twists.
Yeah, the twists. It was I was surprised. Like I was fully expecting just like a schlocky, which it was, but I was expecting like overly schlocky, just like, okay, cool, let's get on with it. But no, I really enjoyed myself. I thought
so funny.
It was paced very well. Like I never got bored. I never felt that it was too long. It was just a solid movie. It's really, really fun. If you're into action, you'll love it. If you're into like romance, you'll love it. It's
comedy, you'll love it.
It's good. The jokes, some of the jokes didn't land for me.
What?
I didn't think
every single joke made me laugh.
No, I mean I laughed a lot, but I wasn't like laughing out loud.
Every time they did like the trivia with each other, it'd make me laugh. Him and Winston Duke when he was just quote a movie.
Yeah. Dude, that's one thing that like cemented it. I mean, I knew before I watched this movie, but this movie, Winston Duke is the man.
He's a big motherfucker.
Well, yeah, but in everything he's in, he's just that like cool bro. Like that's all he is.
Charming,
Black Panther, he's the best. Yeah, he just helps out the child the whole time. Us, he's just the best dad.
Just the dad. And I was like,
yeah,
oh my God,
just fucking him up. Like every movie he's in, he's just the coolest dude. Fucking love Winston Duke. Then he played Batman.
Yeah, he voiced Batman
in the radio thing.
Oh my God, Batman Unburied was so good.
It was good.
Bring that shit back, Spotify, please. I'm in agreement with mostly what you said. I love the action. I love the chemistry between him and Emily Blunt, which is great from the first scene to the last scene. Every scene with them is like works. Like it feels real. Yeah. I loved all the side characters. I didn't even know Stephanie Shu was in it.
Yeah, I saw her name. I was like, oh.
I didn't. Wow. The first time I watched, didn't even realize that her name was in the credits at first. Like,
really?
And I was like, oh my God, I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah. Aaron Taylor Johnson just being this asshole, this American little ass, was so funny. And the fact that he's just not a nice guy in it, and he's doing his best McConaughey impersonation for the movie that they're filming, Metal Storm. Everything in this movie works for me. I laughed every time there was a joke. I thought all of them worked.
I laughed to like half.
Even like the Engage Your Core with the dog. That made me giggle.
Yeah, I mean Ryan Gosling has shown that he can do comedy. Like he's a funny dude with leading man face. Like
The Nice Guy is so good.
Oh, The Nice Guys is one of the best comedy movies in.
Did you hear him talk about that the other day?
No.
They were like, so you think we'll get a sequel? He's like, probably not. He's like, because normally if you go up against another movie and that movie gets a sequel, that means that your movie didn't go. He's like, Angry Birds got a sequel. We did not. But no, I was saying it to you when we left he's the most versatile actor in Hollywood. He's done like just a straight up action movie with The Gray Man, which isn't a good movie in itself, but he's really good.
Yeah.
Like I like him in The Gray Man. He's done comedy, he's done romance, he's done drama, he's done soppy drama, soppy romance, sci-fi. I mean, he's done everything.
He's just
I forgot about Blade Runner.
Yeah, he's the man, dude.
He's so good in the one Emma Stone, Steve Carell, Julianne Moore. Oh my God,
you got to get it now.
You know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Not 50 First Dates. Oh my God. It's when you've never seen the clip with him and Steve Carell. Like those shoes.
Oh, I do know what you're talking about now. Yeah. Oh what is that?
Fuck. Now I gotta look it up.
Yeah, now I can't think of it.
Bothering me.
Yeah, the Fall Guy. Back to the Fall Guy.
Yeah, you keep.
I mean, I kind of spoke my mind. This was your turn to talk, and you distracted yourself.
Ryan. Oh, and he's done musicals. La La Land.
He has done musicals. He
Movies.
started out, he was a breakdancer.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Yeah.
There it is. But yeah, The Fall Guy. It is the perfect like summer action flick.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to. It's you actually have to put more thought into it than you would think because there is like you're trying to see what happened and stuff.
Not really.
They put a lot of the shots from the trailers are changed in the movie, like how they're set up and stuff. Or like the scene where she's like, "I'll slap the shit out of you." And he's like, "Only if we're in a safe and contained area." It's line in the trailer, not in the movie. She beats people up with a shotgun in the movie, not in the movie. It's the guitar thingy.
She does it.
Yeah, but it's not. It's a shotgun in the trailer.
Oh.
It's a different object. And I swear in the trailer, it's Aaron Taylor Johnson in the bathtub. I swear to God.
I thought it was at first too.
I swear I've seen this trailer a million times. I swore when it wasn't him, I was like, "Oh shit, he's not dead." But yeah, so the main synopsis of this film is that Ryan Reynolds is considered Ryan Gosling is considered probably the best stuntman working today, and he's working behind. Oh my God, I forgot Aaron Taylor Johnson's character's name. Tom Ryder.
Yeah, that's the one.
He works behind Tom Ryder, who's like the Tom Cruise of this world. And he gets in a really bad accident doing a stunt where he's free falling. The rope's not catching time, and he breaks his back. He's out of like the business for a while, a year, and he just drops Jodie, who's played by Emily Blunt, who's love interest. And they were dating. They had a flingette, as she calls it. But he just leaves her on. He ghosts her. Then eventually he's called back on the set because they said that they need him and that she asked for him. Comes back on set, sees everyone, does a really awesome cannon roll, which in real life did break the world record for most rolls on a cannon roll ever in film. Really cool. Yeah, and then you find out that Tom Ryder hasn't shown up. He's missing, and that it's needed for Colt Seaver to go and find him. And then we just follow that as it unravels in this 2-day period so that they can finish Jodie's movie. Yeah, it was pretty cool watching him he gets high and he just starts seeing things. Mm-hmm. Very funny sequence.
Yo, who was Nigel?
Nigel?
Because it says he's played by Adam Dunn, the baseball player. Was it the security guy? The head guy with the man bun?
No way that was Adam Dunn.
I don't remember, but it's saying Adam Dunn. Because I looked up Adam Dunn Fall Guy, and it came up with the guy who played the stunt guy, the original one, the other one. But wasn't his name Henry?
Yeah, same as Henry.
Yeah.
In the movie.
So who the fuck was Nigel?
Was Nigel that didn't look like Adam. And Adam Dunn's just American.
Yeah.
Adam Dunn was a beast.
He was, just the worst defender ever. But
is he considered the worst?
I think he's,
he was bad
for sure. I think he might be statistically like the worst defender ever.
Jesus Christ. He makes Schwarby look like a Gold Glover out there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
nickname was Big Donkey.
Adam Dunn. Yeah.
That's
he used to hit mammoth shots.
Yeah.
Nice on a mega contract and hit like 130.
Yeah, that had to be a mistake because I'm looking on like his news and there's nothing like if he did a movie.
If you're in a movie, that would be known. But yeah, this movie brings everything together so well. As Ryan said, the pacing, the chemistry, the action, the comedy, the romance. There's a scene where All Too Well's playing on the radio, and he just starts like thinking about memories with her while they were together. And it's genuine like a good romance movie scene, like him being like sad, and then they flip it on his head and make it into this comedic sequence.
Yeah,
and yeah, it's just David Leitch improved everything I think he needed to improve from Bullet Train. Like hit my main issues with that.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a little long.
Yeah,
there was some
too much CGI.
Yeah, a lot of CGI.
This movie had bare minimum CGI.
Yeah, like of course, there's like some scenes with the helicopter and stuff. They would need.
Yeah, there's plenty of it.
Yeah,
for sure.
But there's a lot of practical stuff that goes on in this movie. Yeah. And I think he toned down the comedy where I feel like Bullet Train's jokes hit like 75% of the time. Mm-hmm. This one, there was less jokes to me, so it made it a little more. I laughed at more of them. Like I feel like Bullet Train every line was supposed to be comedic.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. It also could be I might just like these characters more. I still love Brad Pitt in Bullet Train and Aaron Taylor Johnson. That movie, I still enjoy Bullet Train. but everything I leave in that movie wanted improvement on, I think he did with this one because I like this one a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's like my main point.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think this was just maybe a little better than Bullet Train. And again, I still love Bullet Train. It was a fun movie, but this was just solid all the way through. Like the story, like you said, the characters, everything about it, acting. Yeah. I mean, it still like is crazy how much they have great chemistry. Blunt and Gosling, like they just genuinely felt like a couple for the entire movie.
I loved every scene that they're in together.
Yeah. Well, you're a big softie, so you felt it more than that. I was like, it sucks for John Krasinski.
I love
a good looking
dude. The Notebook
dude.
Used to be my favorite movie.
Yeah, I know.
I love Ryan Gosling love fest.
Krasinski's a good looking dude, but he can't compete with Gosling.
No one can compete with Ryan Gosling. No, I think that's the best part. That if you cast anyone else, it wouldn't have worked as well. Mm-hmm. It's carried on Ryan Reynolds' comedic acting. God fucking damn. Ryan Gosling, Jiminy Cricket. It's carried on Ryan Gosling's shoulders.
Jiminy Crickets.
Shit. It's been a while since we did one of these episodes.
Yeah, we were talking about Deadpool earlier. It's cool. Yeah.
Shit.
You gotta pass. What else?
Oh, I love the score was awesome.
Yeah, it was just yeah, it's just different renditions of that song basically the entire time.
It is the only score.
But it still feels fresh every time they play.
Because they changed it.
It doesn't get old.
It doesn't.
Somehow.
Every time I heard it, I got pretty excited.
It's the same song for the entire 2-hour length of the movie. And it doesn't get old. I don't know how they did it.
And then they use a drastically different version for like the epic climax of the movie.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not the climax, the rising action.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you would consider that. That boat scene, yeah. Would you consider that the rising action or the climax?
I mean, it's not the climax, but...
Yeah, I feel like the climax is later on.
The climax is the
jump.
Yeah, the end of the movie.
Yeah. Well, the climax isn't always the end of the movie.
Yeah, but... Well, yeah, you need the falling action, but the climax generally...
There really wasn't a falling action in this movie. It really does just end. Like, there doesn't need to be a... Because it's only like 2 minutes after that fall.
Yeah. It's enough.
No, it works. It's not like Morbius where it just...
It's not like Morbius. It's not
even a rising action.
Genuinely just stops.
But yeah, and then another sequence is when they're doing karaoke. And she just gives this ballad performance of this sad song. And she gets like everyone to sing in the bar. And while that's happening, she thinks Ryan Gosling's leaving. When really he's just getting his ass kicked. Trying to get the phone. Yeah, I think I just really enjoyed that they didn't take it serious. Like, they knew what this movie was.
Especially Ryan like Emily Blunt definitely acted more in this movie.
She's also a professional. Like, she is a trained UK actress. The US guys aren't. We're Canadians.
Yeah, he is Canadian.
You know what I mean? Like, professionally taught actors. So she's going to be more of a... Does that make sense?
Like she's professionally taught actors in America.
And not to this. Do you know how big of a much more serious the
There's the college. What's the school?
NYU?
Not NYU. Loser. No. Acting college. Starts with a G.
I was in Girard College.
Juilliard.
It's a J. It's a J.
My bad. Is that part of NYU? Shit.
There you go.
The first thing came up was NYU. It probably is.
You know what I mean? I don't know. When I think of like UK actors, you hear them. They go through theater. They do all that stuff. While a lot of the US and Canadian people
because they're dorks.
Whatever. And she's more of a serious actress then. How about that?
Well, so was Gosling in the beginning of his career.
He did The Notebook.
That's a serious movie. I've never seen The Notebook. I don't want to watch it.
His first thing is Young Hercules, actually, which is awesome.
Okay.
It's a TV show he did when he was younger.
Gotcha.
It's on Disney Channel.
Huh.
It's on the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
I care so much.
Fun facts with Tommy.
Great. You know, I looked this up because I got just curious. Ryan Gosling's middle name is Ryan Thomas. Ryan Thomas.
I was gonna say,
Come on, dude.
You point at yourself
I know,
as if
but
my name isn't.
No, it's Ryan Thomas Gosling. Ryan Thomas. Felt so connected.
Wait, is your middle name Thomas?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't know that. Oh, you're the one I think. It's you. I was thinking Matt's Thomas.
No, I don't know what Matt's is.
It's you. And one of my friends had my middle
Yeah.
middle name. But whatever. Yeah, Emily Blunt definitely has to do more of like the serious acting in this. Not that Ryan Gosling doesn't.
Yeah. Well, Ryan Gosling's also acted. He's very like muted and turned off in this movie for the most part.
Until the scene with the boat, which is such a nice scene.
Yeah, well, I mean, besides when he's like being goofy, but I feel like how he's goofy because he's semi-emotionless. He's just kind of like going through it. He's like, all right, whatever, I gotta do this. You know, yeah. He's doing the stunt guy thing where he's like, I'm fine. Is what it is.
I love the.
He should not even stunt. He's just being a dude. Just whatever.
A guy being
set me on fire. I'll be fine.
Dude, that noise that his back makes every time it would hit, I'd be like, Jesus.
That was great.
She's gonna get fired.
No, that joke when the guy dresses the alien.
Okay, I
that
knew
was
it
good.
was coming. I was like, is Ryan gonna find this as funny as I did?
I thought that was funny.
You out loud laughed. So I was like, okay, that's a
I
cool
like that one. I'm trying to think what other jokes. Not many. It was more so like
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
That whole sequence, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah. It was more so like little like chuckle moments
Yeah.
throughout the entire movie.
Yeah.
There weren't many like big
It's not
laughs.
burst out laughing.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I watched a movie that had me like burst out laughing.
I don't know.
I feel like there's not many good comedies like that.
No. Not anymore. Not these days, dude. Can't get away with anything.
Damn cancel culture. No, this movie it's the closest thing. It's not like Babylon tone wise. Of course, Babylon is a serious movie beginning and end. But it's again just a love letter to filmmaking throughout.
Yeah.
Because you see the job producer, director, stunt guy, lead actor. The VFX people show up every once in a while. Like there's so many different characters. The PA is so funny. And he only has like the one scene really.
Yeah.
When he says, I'm gonna gut you like a fish to the people on the radio.
Yeah.
The pyrotechnic older dude was funny when he's like, I love my job.
Love my job.
Yeah, it was so cool to see all that.
Yeah. And they're constantly making like references to other movies and other
actors.
Yeah. He mentions Tom Cruise like 3 times. Like
okay, that's another thing I meant to talk about. I thank you that you just reminded me. I love the callback jokes throughout the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like the coffee joke.
Yeah.
That he just can't get his cup of coffee.
That's a good one.
Why doesn't he? He tries to make the coffee when they do the split screen.
Yeah.
What happens to his coffee then?
He finds the body.
Oh,
remember he's walking around with it and he just drops it.
That noise that he does when he like gets hurt or anything, it's like that weird breath he does.
Yeah.
So funny.
He does it all the time in The Nice Guys.
Yeah.
But dude, one of his best moments in The Nice Guys is when they're in the elevator after the guy gets thrown out of the window and you just see his lips start quivering. It's the tiniest little thing, but it's once you notice it, it is so funny.
I love when he grabs his ankle for the gun.
Yeah.
What are you doing? The ankle gun. I don't have the ankle gun. I have an ankle gun.
Nice Guys is such a good
movie.
Or
when he's in the bathroom stall.
Yeah, when he drops his cigarette. God damn it.
I love that movie. Yeah. Shane Black. Yeah. Lethal Weapon.
Iron Man 3.
Okay, let's talk about great movies. Lethal Weapon. But
Predator.
What?
Predator. He's in it. He's one of the guys.
Oh yeah, Shane Black is. Yeah.
I think he helped write it. I don't think he wrote it, but
Predator?
Yeah.
Yeah. He did. He wrote Lethal Weapon 2 and 3, I think. And 4 probably. But yeah, no, the callback jokes throughout the movie are funny from beginning to end. Mm-hmm. Every scene works for me. Like there's no scenes I was like, well, that was stupid. Why is that in this movie? Like everything I'm okay with. There's nothing I have to say against this movie. Like outright, like this was bad. This could have been different.
Yeah,
I think it's just like you know what kind of movie this is. This isn't gonna win. It should, because they should put stunts in the Oscars. I'm still on the side of that.
Yeah. Well, they have
my phone's on Do Not Disturb.
Unbelievable. Unprofessional.
How did it even come through?
Well, they have one stunt, or is that just for Emmys? They have the stunt thing. Because I know the Emmys have one, because that's the only Emmy Sonny's ever won is for stunts.
Yeah, it's like stunt work.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
I don't
stunt
think the Golden
coordination.
Globes have it or anything. I think it's just TV Emmys.
Just Emmys. Yeah.
Emmys only do TV, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't do movies.
No,
Golden
that's
Globes
the
does
point
both.
of the Emmys.
Yeah, Golden Globe does both. I knew one of them did both. Shut up. But yeah, I don't really have anything left to talk about this movie. It's very much a fun time. I think this will be a audience favorite movie like for the year. Like I think this will have a majority of people will like it. I would be very shocked. I would have been shocked if when this came out, it had a bad audience score.
Yeah, me too.
I'm surprised how high the critic score is.
Yeah, same here. It's just a fun movie. It's a good time. I think it's PG-13, and they only say fuck once, so you can bring your kids to it. Yeah, Aaron Taylor Johnson says it. Aaron Taylor Johnson.
When does he say it?
He says it when he's crying.
Oh, he's in the bathtub.
I can't fucking deal with this right now.
That scene is really funny.
Yeah.
I like the whole interrogation scene with them too.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, everything's went right? Dipshit.
Yeah.
Or he's mocking Ryan Gosling's going into the I said Ryan Gosling at that time. When he's going into his apartment, he's like, "Oh, you're such a bitch."
Yeah.
It's like, shut up, man.
The
Memento joke was funny. He's like, he's still doing the sticky nothing. Don't even get me started. It's like Memento in there. Please tell me you understand.
I don't remember the joke.
Remember when he's sitting on the bed with the hat on? When he first got lit on fire all those times, and he goes to talk to.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there because then he gets the sticky note with the address. He's like, the code, and he's like, is he still doing this? And she's like, oh, don't even get started. It's like Memento in there.
Huh. I don't remember that, but
it's very
I
funny.
believe you.
Made me laugh both times.
Memento.
Good movie.
Good movie.
Wild.
Yeah.
Really hard to follow if you like look down at your phone for 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
You just lost.
It's game over.
It is game over if you miss 2 minutes of that movie.
Yeah. No, I think that, like I was saying, this movie's, it's a good PG-13 movie. Like you can probably bring your kids to this and they'll have a good time. Just watch them jump and fly around, fight dudes.
The stunts are so
fight
cool.
Adam Dunn, apparently.
Big donkey, baby.
It's absolutely. It has to be a mistake.
It is. It's not Adam Dunn. I can tell you it's not. But yeah, congrats to David Leitch for being able to move so smoothly from stunt work into directing and have 2 movies in a row that audience have loved.
Yeah.
And that are just fun films.
Yeah. And it's him and is it Sam Hargraves, the Extraction movies?
Yeah.
He's like the other big like stunt guys. Give him more movies, dude. Like give him what'd you say?
Chaz Stahelski, the guy who made John Wick.
Yeah, that's right. It's another one.
For Vendetta.
Mm-hmm. Just give him like if you want to make a stunt movie, get somebody who not only knows stunts but did stunts. Yeah. So I mean it's been shown multiple times now to work. All 4 John Wick movies, great. Both Extraction movies, very good. Yeah, awesome. And then this movie and Bullet Train, both great. So like, batting 1,000 right now, honestly.
Dude, I want to watch that. Now I want to watch the Extraction prison one take in Extraction 2.
Oh yeah, dude, sick.
When he gets in that courtyard, he just starts when his hand's on fire. Remember that trailer came out with the hand on fire and he punches the dude? And I was like, holy shit! And he rips the dude's hand out. Oh my god, Extraction 2 is so good.
It is.
But yeah, I love this movie. But before we move on from the actual review portion, what is your score for this movie?
See, I was thinking, and then I stopped thinking because I forgot that we do that. It's been a minute. It's been like 2 weeks.
I've seen 20 movies this year.
I've seen like 5.
Yeah. Well, because you didn't want to see a lot of them. I asked you to see them.
That is true, and I made a mistake because there's a few I wish I had seen, like Late Night with the Devil. I kind of wish I'd seen that because I've only seen great things. Ungentlemanly Warfare, I got to see.
I asked you to see it. It was at 9:55 at night.
It was, and I was at a party at your house.
Yeah, you could have came with.
No, I watched the Phillies.
Yeah, I watched the Phillies with my dad. Could have saw Abigail. Dude, that movie's the surprise of the year still. The fact that that's sitting at an 81 with me.
Yeah.
That girl's gonna be a star one day. That little girl from that movie. She kills him Matilda, and then she just plays a vampire and is terrifying.
She's in Matilda?
She's the lead little girl of Matilda.
Like Matilda from like the 2000s?
No, from like 3 years ago.
They made another Matilda?
I
Missed
think it was
that.
like 2 years ago, actually.
Huh.
Continue. What's your score?
I got 84 sticking in my head.
Hmm.
I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah.
Subject to change, obviously.
So just,
always.
mine changed
As
from
always.
yesterday to today.
Positive or negative?
Positive.
Wow.
Not much.
Look
but it
at you
changed.
go.
Yeah, because it is normally I go down.
Yeah.
I had this movie at an 89. I'm gonna give it a 90
Wow.
because it genuinely is such a fun movie that I could. This is a movie I could go to the movies and see it three more times and probably love it just as much every time.
Yeah.
It's just
And
a
I think-
fun movie.
I'd probably have a higher score if I was more of like a rom-com type guy.
Yeah.
But I'm just not. So
I
those
love
parts didn't
rom-com.
interest me very much. But I think having it an 84 speaks to how great the stunts and action scenes were.
Mm-hmm. I love the final like helicopter little fight. I love that Aaron Taylor Johnson won't shoot him. He's like he's the best.
I feel like he's done enough. Or he's not.
But he didn't mean to kill Henry. Like that's what I thought.
No,
like,
but he was. I mean, this is spoilers. This is the spoiler. So just click off now. He was gonna light him on fire. You think he's gonna not shoot him now?
He didn't.
He told Adam Dunn to light him on fire.
Dude, that was awesome when he on purposely opens his mouth so he can.
That was cool because I was like, oh, is he just swallowing gaseline? That sucks. And
You
then I
didn't
was like,
think of the idea of that.
the second he like held it in his mouth, and I was like, oh, that's smart. All right, yeah, that was good. That was
No,
smart.
I like that because it was so just random. And he's like, he's the best stuntman I've ever.
That I was like, you were gonna murder him last night. Yeah, now he's fine.
Because he's seen all the stunts he's done. He just had to do that 250-foot jump and everything.
He just told. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What am I talking about?
He had him as a stuntman for like a decade. He said
7 years.
whatever, close enough. And then he's like, light him on fire. And then the next, Adam Dunn, light him on fire. And then the next day he's like, no, I don't want to kill him. He's going to put me in jail forever.
I don't think he could ever do it. Like, because I don't think he was a killer.
No, he's a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was just funny that he picks up the gun, has him dead to rights.
Yeah. Well, no, because it was empty at that point.
Well, he didn't know that.
True, but
Only
that was good when Gale put it up. He's like, it's empty, dumbass.
when he would yell at Aaron Taylor Johnson throughout the movie.
Yeah.
So funny.
Mm.
Or the sequence before they do the cannon roll when him and Winston Duke are talking outside the car. He's like, get in the damn car. But yeah. I love this movie. I'm going to see it again. I'll probably see it 2 more times.
I'm not, but it was a lot of fun.
You're not a big rewatch guy.
Usually not, unless it's like a movie that,
Like Dune.
yeah, like
Dune 2.
if it's a movie that I felt like I should have liked but didn't, maybe I'll rewatch it. Or if it's a movie
Avatar.
that's like any Christopher Nolan movie, it might be confusing. So I'll watch it again to make sure I get it.
You saw
Tenet.
Oppenheimer multiple times, right?
I saw it twice.
Did you see Dune 2 twice?
Twice, yeah.
Oh, you saw it with me twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we saw it on IMAX and we saw it in regular.
Felt the same the second time.
Yeah.
It's disappointing because I can't
Oh,
explain.
I thought you were saying
why
the
I didn't
movie's
love it.
disappointing.
No. Well, it was for me. I know it wasn't for you.
Not disappointing. You're a disappointment.
Okay, that's great.
Makes me so sad that we don't agree on that movie.
Me too. I wanted to love that movie.
You want to feel
I
how
love
I
the
feel
first one.
towards that movie?
Yeah.
The book's so good.
It makes me genuinely jealous that you love that the rest of the world loves that movie as much as they do. And I'm like,
the first one.
didn't love it.
You and my dad and you are the only two people I know that think the first one's a better movie.
I don't know. Can't explain it.
Dude, that
is
book
what
is
it
so,
is.
I have less than 100 pages left already.
Yeah.
It's a long book though.
It is.
But it is. I forgot how wild that book is. Like some of the stuff that I'm like,
It's a lot.
there's no way we could have ever put this on in a movie.
Yeah.
And stayed at PG-13 for sure. But yeah, that's the end of the review portion. Ryan, what is your recommendation of the week to everyone?
We talked about it, but I got to go with the nice guys.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Ryan Gosling was the peak of this movie, the best part, and he is. I'm not going to say he's the best part of that movie because Russell Crowe is also just as good.
I think the little girl's like the best part.
Yeah, she's great.
She's
too.
so fun.
Yeah.
There's like whores and stuff. Stop saying and stuff. Because he doesn't say corrector on saying whores.
Yeah.
He's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Such a good movie.
That's a good one. I like that pick. I'm gonna go about a movie we also that we talked about this episode. I'm gonna go with Extraction 2. I just give some love to the stunt men turned directors.
It's still that behind the scenes clip from the first one when he's like Sam Hargraves. I'm pretty sure it's Hargraves is his name.
I think it is.
I'm pretty sure he's holding the camera and just like jumping on the hood of the car as it's going. Oh, it's fucking.
It is. It's
awesome.
amazing that the stuff that they do in that movie, like for the one takes that they want to have.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in for this review of The Fall Guy.
You know what we didn't talk about that you didn't put in the trailer section at the top? The Boys trailer.
Oh, it wasn't on Lights Camera Barstool.
You got to do your own research, man.
Damn.
You got to find your own
I
sources.
posted it on the story, too.
I know.
So good.
It looks awesome.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so
I love that Gen V is kind of just mending right into it. Like you saw the girl and the brother with them in Seventh
I wonder how they're going to do that then.
I know.
They're going to have to like kill him off somehow.
Or just recast him. I don't know.
I don't know how big of a role
it is
he has,
unfortunate.
going forward.
I
feel like he should have the bigger role though because his dad's a soup and maybe do it the recast, which is horrible because it's really sad.
It really does suck. It's unfortunate, but
that trailer was really good.
It was really good.
Damn,
yeah,
I did just miss that movie, that trailer.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll talk about that more because we'll be doing what we did last season with the boys, which is we'll do episodic because we're gonna probably be doing House of the Dragon, the boys, and the bear.
Yeah,
just might do 3 in an episode,
and I'm sure we're getting trailers for the other 2 soon.
Yeah,
because they're both coming out.
I cannot wait for the bear to come back.
I'm pumped for House of the Dragon, dude.
Yeah, so
those first 2 trailers they put out from either side,
green and the black color.
Oh my God,
so good,
so pumped.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be back next week to talk about something. Probably what comes on. Oh, Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
probably talk about that. We're seeing it on Saturday with our friend Colin.
Which is not tomorrow.
It's not tomorrow. As Ryan thought. But yeah, continue following us all social media pages. The _popcorn_podcast on Instagram. The popcorn_pod on TikTok. Go check out our Patreon, which is officially all set up. It's all done. There's 3 different tiers you can join us on. And to everyone who has joined our Patreon, thank you. But yeah, go check out our Patreon page. Ryan has been heckling me to make a Patreon for like 2 years. I just never did it for him because I forgot.
Yeah,
and I couldn't set it up.
I think it'd be fun.
But now we have a bunch of like stuff. We offering. You can come on this show with us, a Patreon episode with us. You can pick the Patreon stuff. But yeah,
what?
I finished it. It's all done.
I know, but I didn't know we were bringing people.
There's a $2 tier, a $5 tier, and a $20 tier.
Dope.
Yeah, $20 tier gets you on this show.
We're bringing people on like for the entire episode.
They get to review a movie on here with us of their choice.
Okay.
That was a pretty good $20 tier.
No, I'm down for that.
I almost did like a $100 tier. I didn't know what I was going to do for it. I was like, I can't do $100. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, go check out our Patreon. And yeah, we'll talk to you guys later.
Cool.
Do you have anything else you want to add at the end of this episode?
Winston Duke's a dog.
He is a dog.
Just reiterate that.
Cast him as Batman.
Love that dude.